Hi everyone, my name is Deekshith Babu. I am doing my first year PGP from IIM Trichy. I am going to talk about role of Indian housewife in making India a 5 trillion economy. We are in middle of COVID-19 pandemic situation where most of the countries are locked down and most of the countries are facing financial and economic crisis. Indian government has also come up with a number of policies in order to tackle this situation. They have already reduced the repo rate by 75 basis points and reverse repo rate by 100 basis points, and also they have done some adjustment with the CRR rate in order to infuse 1.1 lakh crores of rupees into economy. Uh, so is this going to solve all kinds of problem faced by Indian government? Answer is no. The only way is to bring in the savings of Indian personal when it comes to Indian personal savings, from a record low of 6.3 rupees billion in 1952, it has reached an all-time high of 26,000 billion in rupees in year 2016. Indian households contribute about 60% of country savings, but household savings also declining from past decade as consumers spend more in purchasing durables and traveling. More Indians are borrowing to buy homes and also spending more through credit cards. They have also increased unsecured borrowings while home loans have more than doubled during the period. The unsecured lending has more than tripled. India's gross saving fell to 30.1% of gross domestic product in fiscal year 2019. A falling saving rate has led Indian companies ending up borrowing more from overseas market, weakening India's external position as it could raise the external debt. This is evident from the statement of UBS Security Report that we are estimating India's long-term growth to be slowed to 6.5% versus 7.5% estimated 3 years ago, partly due to the macro imbalance created by falling savings and muted investment. Now, question is why women should enter equity market. Indian stock market always has fraternity with money involved. Most men are doing their job and parallelly investing money with a fewer prior knowledge of the investment that they are making. It is difficult to take time from the job and study the portfolios of company. Trading, whereas involves more frequent buying and selling of stocks, requires more knowledge and patience, which makes it more difficult to get involved in trading. Stock market demands planning, calculation, and knowledge of the investment you are doing. Greatest investor of all time, Warren Buffett, once said, "Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing." First, women investors are inclined to keep a longer picture in their minds and are always from the hurried investment without conducting proper research. Second, women are more likely to ask for direction on investment, which subsequently reduces the risk. 64% of women millionaires investors and 82% of high net worth women investors looked for financial advice. In contrast, majority of men prefer to make financial decisions entirely on their own. Another could be women tend to be more thorough and take time to make their investments. Need for the financial independence and potential to make quick money and possibility of creating wealth in the long run are the larger reason why women are becoming besotted with the stock markets. It is assumed that men are smarter when it comes to financial matters, but women are naturally money savers, and with the time, to encourage women invest in equity market, government should come up with scheme which will help them to improve their knowledge about the equity market and also create channels for investment. So part of the program, we have six main agendas. First, raise awareness. First, we should make women aware that they possess a certain traits which are naturally suited to investing. They are less impulsive and more inclined to step back and reflect. Second, start young. Exams such as the National Financial Liability Assessment Test should be made mandatory for all students between the age of 13 and 16. Third, exploit nurture factors. The content can be created in such a way that it demonstrates how investing is good for their family members, not just themselves. Fourth, difference between speculating and investment. This is more pertinent when it comes to stock markets and equity mutual funds, which are often perceived as a dense of speculation. Fifth, create self-help group. It could be good if they could take a lead in organizing a self-help groups for women, helping them take the first steps towards investing. Six, educate men. Men should be educated about the higher degree of inclusion before taking investment decisions. Thank you.